The period from 2026 to 2033 could change the way success is perceived for the 5 zodiac signs. Momentary gains will no longer be sufficient. Public acclaim will no longer be enough. Mere external status, grandiose words, or quick results will no longer be sufficient. Saturn demands a new foundation. This time we'll ask what your success is based on. Is it based on self-acceptance or on inner wisdom, truth, and strength? Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, and Aquarius. This cycle could be crucial for these 5 signs. It will not only propel them forward but also force them to change from within. If you've recently realized that old goals no longer satisfy your heart, or if you feel that the meaning of success is changing, or if you want to move beyond survival mode and live a clearer, stronger, and spiritually true life, this message is for you. Success won't be something the world sees. Success will be something you can manage from within. This transformation is important for everyone. But these 5 sciences can feel it most deeply. First, understand the true energy of this cycle. Saturn is the planet of poetry, responsibility, patience, lessons, and solidity. Saturn doesn't reward quickly. It first examines the foundation. If the foundation is weak, Saturn rebuilds it. If the intention is weak, Saturn cleans it up. If a person is building something for show, Saturn asks, is this really your path? Aries is the sign of action, courage, new beginnings, and identity. When Aries touches Saturn's energy, it's time to transform haste into poetry. This cycle won't just bring external success. It will transform inner strength. How do you make decisions? Who do you work for? Do you? And what approval do you chase? This coming year isn't for temporary gains. It's for lasting success. Saturn weakens shortcuts but strengthens true hard work. Now let's look at the first sign for which this cycle is bringing the most identity change. The first sign is Aries. For Aries, these 7 years could be a time to reinvent your identity. You've always been a sign of action. You wait less. You make decisions quickly. You're not afraid to take risks. But now Saturn will demand not just courage but also wisdom. Previously, you only wanted to win quickly. Now, you must win with conviction. This cycle will ask Eris, who are you? When you don't get immediate results. Who are you when people don't applaud? Who are you when the path may be slow, but it must be right? For Aries, success will no longer be about simply getting ahead. Success will be about being able to manage your habits, your body, your time, and your decisions. Leadership can come at work, but without discipline, that leadership can become pressure. Therefore, Aries must shift into a survival mode, a self-respect mode. Instead of rushing to prove yourself, you must act consistently. For Aries, the greatest success in the coming years will not be about proving yourself, but about managing yourself. Aries is building its identity. But the next sign is transforming its softness into a professional backbone. The second sign is Cancer. For Cancer, this cycle can activate career, public roles, responsibility, and authority. Cancer thinks from the heart. It feels relationships. It places great importance on home, security, and emotional comfort. But Saturn may now tell Cancer that simply staying safe isn't enough. They'll need to step up and take responsibility. For many Cancers, matters of work, family expectations, authority, bosses, or public image may become important in the coming years. Greater maturity may be required. You may have to make decisions that require thinking not just from the heart but also from a structured perspective. Cancer's challenge will be to transform emotional reactions into studied responses. Don't take every pressure personally. Don't mistake every delay for rejection. Don't shy away from every responsibility out of fear. This cycle can give Cancer a strong professional identity, but the condition is that a soft heart is accompanied by a strong backbone. Cancer's success will come when they transform their sensitivity into their wisdom, not a weakness. Cancer's success will come when they combine soft heart with professionalism. The spine will also strengthen. Cancer will need to maintain authority. However, the next sign will define its own success independently of the approval of others. The third sign is Libra. For Libra, this cycle can test relationships, agreements, partnerships, and external validation. Libra seeks balance. Libra desires harmony. Libra wants everything to be fine, everyone to be happy, and no one to be hurt. But this very thing sometimes leads Libra to people-pleasing. You compromise your standards to keep others happy. You suppress your voice to preserve relationships. You give so much in partnerships that you become depleted. Saturn will tell Libra in this cycle that saving a relationship is not success, saving yourself is also success. Clarity will be crucial in work, business, marriage, partnerships, or professional agreements. Unclear expectations will no longer work. One-sidedness support will now be exhausting. Relationships that only drain your energy but don't provide growth will be a test. True success for Libra will be an equal exchange. Where respect is shared, where responsibility is shared, where one person doesn't sacrifice themselves in the name of love or partnership. For Libra, success no longer lies in keeping everyone happy, it lies in creating the right balance with the right people. Libra needs to learn balance in relationships. But the next sign will not find satisfaction in external success without strengthening its inner foundation. The fourth sign is Capricorn. Capricorn's hard work has always been associated with responsibility, position, and achievement. This sign doesn't give up easily. It works silently. It endures long hours and often hides its exhaustion. But this cycle will ask Capricorn a profound question. You've built so much on the outside, but what did you build inside? If your career is successful but your heart is restless, is that true success? If you respect people but feel empty at home, in your heart, or emotionally, is that enough? For Capricorns, the next year can be crucial for family, patterns, home, foundation, emotional roots, and inner peace. Some old burdens may resurface. Some responsibilities related to home or family may increase. Some inner questions may compel you to not only work but also take care of yourself. For Capricorns, success will no longer be just about status. Success will mean both inner peace and outer success. Your foundation must be strong. Only then will your building stand for a long time. For Capricorns, success will not be just about status. Peace will also become a prerequisite. Capricorns are strengthening their foundation. But the next sign is going to transform their vision of the future into a system. The fifth sign is Aquarius. This cycle can be very special for Aquarius. You have big ideas. You can inspire others. You sense the future quickly. They think things that others only understand much later. But this is the biggest test for Aquarius. They have many ideas, but not every thought can be put into practice. You may have started many projects. You may have kept many plans in your heart. You may have written down some ideas, started some work, but abandoned it midway. Sometimes your interest changed, sometimes a routine could not be established. Sometimes you thought the time had not yet come, and sometimes you did not take your own vision seriously. Saturn will tell Aquarius this in this cycle. Just thinking ahead is not enough. Give shape to your thoughts. Just looking at the future is not enough. Take action today. Inspiration alone is not enough. You also need a daily routine. For Aquarius, writing, teaching, speaking, planning, community work, technology, strategy, or other work where ideas need to be put into practice may be important. It needs to be put into practice. Pluto in Aquarius is already transforming your identity and future vision. Now, Saturn's energy will discipline your brilliance. Give direction to your thinking. Don't let your ideas remain scattered. For Aquarius, success will come when thoughts are no longer just thoughts but become a well-planned path. These 5 sciences are standing at the door. But this cycle's warnings should not be ignored. The biggest trap for Aquarius can be making hasty decisions. Not every opportunity is immediately seizing. Sometimes, pausing and thinking is also part of leadership. The biggest danger for Cancer is emotional burnout. You can forget yourself while taking on everyone's responsibilities. Saturn will tell you to be strong, but this doesn't mean shouldering every burden alone. One-sided agreements can be a test for Libra. If you're compromising every time, and the other person is only taking advantage, it's not balance, it's self-loss. The danger for Capricorns is sacrificing inner peace for external success. You can achieve success. But if your heart is tired, your home is a stalemate, and your body craves rest, Saturn will force you to pause and examine your foundation. The biggest obstacle for Aquarius is too many ideas and too few actions. You shouldn't chase every vision, you must choose a path and translate it into daily practice. This cycle will confront each sign with its greatest weakness, so that those weaknesses can become strengths for the next 7 years. This cycle will reward depth, not ostentation. Now, understand a simple roadmap so that this 7-year energy isn't wasted. Step 1. Create a daily poem. Big success isn't built on big claims, but on small, everyday actions. Do one thing every day that strengthens your future self. Step 2. Write down your emotional clarity. Take just 10 minutes tonight. Write 3 questions on a piece of paper. What do I want? What am I tired of? And what do I need to let go of? These 3 questions will cleanse you from within. Step 3. Make a long-term plan. Plan not just for the next week, but for the next year. Which skill will you improve? In which relationship will you create boundaries? Which habit will you break? Step 4. Maintain appropriate boundaries. Not every relationship is your responsibility. Not every task is your responsibility. And not making every person happy is your goal. Step 5. Translate your skills into consistent action. Talent alone isn't enough. In the next 7 years, luck will depend on who you are. It will be achieved not by one big decision but by daily, repeated actions. Finally, remember that from 2026 to 2033, the concept of success may change for Aries, Cancer, Capricorn, Libra, and Aquarius. The journey from survival to clarity may begin. External validation may open the way to internal friendship. Rapid gain may lead to sustainable success. If you feel that the old approach is not working, don't panic. Saturn is not breaking you. Saturn is rebuilding you. What is ending now is not your defeat, but your new foundation. Write your sign in the comments and tell us what success means to you now.